everybody, welcome to Cooking with the Oklahoma Gruntman. Today our video is going to be cooking fish 3 different ways. We're going to do deep frying it with a beer batter, air frying it in the air fryer, and baking it in the oven. So I'm going to take you along for 3 different ways of cooking some fish. Hope you like this video. Please consider subscribing, like, share, comment, any comments you have, and we'll get this video started. Hey everybody, the first fish we're going to do is deep frying a beer battered fish. I'm not doing the traditional beer batter. You can either use beer, which I don't have any beer here, and so I'm just going to use some sparkling water. You can just substitute the beer for the sparkling water for the beer, or whatever you prefer. Traditionally, a fish and chips, they use a dark beer, but you can use any lager beer, whatever you want, or sparkling water. You don't want to use regular tap water or distilled water because the fish won't get as crispy with the carbonation in here. It gives it a little more crispiness, I guess you want to call it. But basically what the batter is going to start off with is I got 1 cup of flour. I'm going to put a teaspoon of black pepper. Typically I would use fresh cracked black pepper, but I'm out of it right now, so I'm just using already ground black pepper and salt. I like the Himalayan pink salt. You're going to put about half a teaspoon, basically to taste, whatever you want. And then I got about a half a cup of cornstarch. And the cornstarch will really add a crispiness to the batter. And then I'm just going to add liquid. It'll probably take most of this can, I would think. But I'm going to start off with about half of it. And then just mix it up. You want it a little runnier than a pancake batter would be. Yeah, it's definitely going to take this whole can. And if I need more, I do got another can of it in the fridge. Yeah, I'm probably going to need a little more liquid. So when I get this mixed up, I'll show you the consistency that I'm looking for, and then we'll move on to the next step. Hey everybody, I got this about the consistency I want right now. You want to get as many lumps out as you possibly can. It took about one 12-ounce can and half of another one of the liquid. So it just gives you some idea on how much beer you would want to use or whatever you're using. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. So we'll set that off to the side now and get ready for the next step, which is getting the fish prepped. I'm only doing 1 fillet right now for the beer batter. Excuse me. I already rinsed it off, so now I'm just going to take a paper towel and get rid of as much of the moisture that I can get. I mean, it don't have to be perfectly dry, but you don't want the batter not to stick to the fish. And I got my oil. I'll delete that out. I got my oil preheating right now on the stove to 350, and we'll get this ready to go. And then I got a cooling rack here, and anytime you're battering something, well, I probably won't use this so much for this fish, but when you're using the dry mix, you definitely want to put that on the rack. But we'll pick this back up once the oil gets hot, and we'll get the fish battered and fried up, and we'll see how it works. Hey everybody, we're going to batter the fish up now. In the batter, my oil's good and hot. They want to get a nice coating of the batter on there and let a lot of the excess drip off, and then just drop it into the oil, and then we'll let that cook. It'll probably take 5 minutes to cook, and we'll pick it back up when it gets closer to being done. Hey everybody, the fish has been cooking for about 5 or 6 minutes now. That's kind of funny. That looks like a fish. With the bottom fin, the tail, the head. But I'm just going to put it on a paper towel on the cooling rack here and let the oil drain off, and then we'll give it a try and we'll let you know how it tastes. So we'll pick it up in a little bit. Hey everybody, I made a fish sandwich. I don't like tartar sauce or anything on mine, so I just put a slice of provolone cheese, and I'm going to cut it here, and we'll see what the fish looks like on the inside. And I forgot to mention it when I was putting it together. This is tilapia, and you can use whatever kind of fish you want, but it's nice and flaky. The crust is nice and crisp. So I'm going to give it a try here. If I had to do it again, I would add a little bit of cayenne or some Old Bay to the batter. It tastes good, don't get me wrong, but I just like a little bit more spice and heat. But it's all personal. But this is more of a traditional British fish and chips batter. It's really good. The fish is really good and flaky. I'm really liking it. So that's fish number 1. We'll move on to fish number 2 next. Okay everybody, this is recipe number 2. This is going to be air fryer fish. Again, I rinsed my fish off. I'm going to pat it dry and get rid of as much of the water that I can. Again, it don't have to be perfectly dry, but you just don't want it with a lot of water on it. And then we're going to mix up the dry ingredients that I'm going to coat the fish in. And basically It's 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal, about 1/4 of a cup of flour, and in this cup I got 2 teaspoons of Old Bay, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of paprika, a half teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of pepper, black pepper, and I used a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And actually I haven't put the salt in yet. I'll grind that when I put it in here. But you just mix that in with it. And then of course I'm using the pink Himalayan salt. And again, you're going to want about a half a teaspoon. Hard to taste, whatever you prefer. And then we're just going to mix this all together, get it blended real good. And then I'm just going to get a baggie, like a sandwich bag or a Glad bag. Dump this in there, put my fish in there and mix it up and get my fish coated. And then I'm going to put it on the cooling rack. So we'll pick it up here in a second when I get this put in a baggie. Okay, I just dumped all my mix into a Ziploc bag here. And now I'm going to put my first piece of fish in there. I'm only going to do one at a time. Just toss it around, get a good coating on it. Take it out, put it on a cooling rack for a few minutes. Let that coating get all soaked in on there good. And again, I'm going to do this in the air fryer. And I'm only doing one fish fillet. Of course, if you're doing this for a bigger family, all this wouldn't be going to waste because you would use more of it. But I'm just doing one fillet each way. And I'm just going to let that set there a minute, and then we'll get the air fryer going, and we'll bring you along when we get that turned on. Okay, I'm going to take some spray canola oil. You can use whatever you have. I'm just going to put a little coat in the air fryer. I'm going to set it to air fry, 400 degrees. The time, I'm going to turn it up to 12 minutes to start. And we'll turn it on and let it get warmed up. And then once it's ready to go, we'll stick the fish in there and we'll bring you along when it cooks. Hey everybody, I got the air fryer heated up. I'm going to put the fish in here now. I got it set for 12 minutes to start with, and then I'll check it. And I might have to spray some oil on the top at about 6 minutes to see how it's getting crispy or not. But now it's just a matter of waiting. I got it set for 12 minutes, so in about 6 minutes I'll check it and see how it's doing. And I might have to add more time. It's just everything is a little different. Sometimes the one piece is a little smaller, so it might cook a little faster than the other piece. So I'll just check it about halfway through and we'll pick it up there. We're going to check this air fryer once. It's looking really good. I'm going to take my canola oil and just give it a little spray on the top. And this is the tricky part, turning it over. Oh, that one went pretty good without breaking the fish. And then we're going to put it in for the last 4 minutes, and then we'll check it again there, and if I have to add a little more time, I will. But it's looking like it's going to be pretty close at 4 minutes, so we'll pick it back up when it's done. Okay, it's just shut off here. We'll let it finish up the cycle. I think it's going to be done. It looked really, really good. Oh yeah, it looks really good. Oh, it's nice and crispy. That looks really good. It smells awesome. We'll break one of them in half here and show you. It's just so flaky and crispy on the outside, nice and flaky in the middle. Oh, yeah, it's very hot. But I'll give it a try here. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, I'm glad I put the cayenne in. It's not hot, but it's got just a little bit of spice with it. Really, really good. Yeah, this is going to be one of my favorite ways, and you don't use any extra oils. It's a really good way to cook your fish, so I'm really loving it. Talk to you later. Okay, this last fish that I'm going to be doing is going to be baked in the oven. And I'm gonna, first thing I'm gonna do is soak this in a little bit of lemon juice. And get a nice coating of lemon juice on that. Okay, I'm not going to pat this one dry like I did the other ones, because I'm going to just season this one up, and I'm going to wrap it in foil and bake it in the oven. So I'm going to take some Old Bay seasoning, not a lot of this, but lemon pepper. I really like lemon pepper. Salt. A little bit of cayenne pepper. Just for that little added heat. A little bit of black pepper. And turn it over to the other side and do the same thing. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on the aluminum foil. But in my foil, okay, in my foil here, I'm going to take about a tablespoon or two of butter and put it down in the middle. And now I'm going to take my fish, put it right on top of that butter, and do the same thing all over on the other side. And I got my oven preheating right now to 375. And I do this a lot out on the grill. I mean, you can do it in the oven, you could do it in the grill, you could actually probably even do it in the air fryer if you wanted to. But I like these foil meals, especially if we're out camping or out working on the grill. I like to do it even with chicken. The foil meals are just pretty neat to do. Again, cayenne pepper. And then I'm just gonna fold it up. I'm gonna double foil it. And that'll be ready for the oven. I'll just put it on a cooking sheet and we'll stick it in the oven. The oven's just about hot, and we'll probably bake it for 20-25 minutes. It should be done after that. It's not a very big fillet, so it shouldn't take long. Again, you could do a whole meal with these if you had a lot of fillets. Just put several of them on a sheet. You can even add vegetables to it and have it all cook at the same time. Many different options of doing it. So hope you like this, and we'll pick it up when it's done out of the oven. So we'll talk to you later. God bless. Hey everybody, I put the fish in this little cast iron bread pan that I got at Buc-ee's. It's actually a Lodge, a cast iron, but it fit in there perfect, and I needed to get this in the oven seasoned a little bit anyway. So we're going to put the fish in there at 375, and I'm going to stick it in for 30 minutes. And yeah, we'll come back and check it at 30 minutes, and it should be done. The fish don't usually take it that long, so we'll pick it back up when the fish is done. Hey everybody, the timer just went off. We're going to take the fish out of the oven. And we'll see how it looks now. Oh, it's nice and flaky. This doesn't have a crispy coating on it. It's not like a traditional battered fish. But I'm going to take a little sample of it here. Oh, it's very hot. Oh man, I love lemon pepper. Like I say, this isn't traditional coated fish, but the spices just add so much flavor to it. It's just another option of way of cooking fish, but it is so flaky tender. I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed these 3 ways of cooking fish. Like I say, every Saturday I'll be uploading a video of some type of cooking. Please like, share, comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it very much. God bless you guys, and we'll catch you in the next video. Hey everybody, if you want to help my channel, check out my merch that I got for sale. This is the hats, and I got t-shirts for sale. I'm working on keychains. I'll have them shortly, and I'll put the prices in the description. And yeah, it would really help my channel out. This is what I've got done for hats so far. I'm still looking for an outlet to get more hats, but I don't have a lot on hand. So if you guys would like to purchase anything, I'll leave everything in the description on how you can do that. And we'll show you some t-shirts here also. Hey everybody, this is just a couple of the t-shirts that are available. I got several colors and sizes. And again, I'll put this in the description of the cost and everything and how you can place your order, ways to pay, stuff like that. But yeah, if you're interested in any merch, please support my channel, and God bless you guys, and we'll see you later.